عيشي بلادي عاش اتحاد إماراتنا عشتي لشعب دينه الإسلام هديه القرآن حصنتك بسم الله يا وطن بلادي 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 حماك الإله سرور السماء قسمنا أن نبني نعمل نخلص مهما عشنا نخلص دام الأمان عاش العلم يا إماراتنا رمز العروبة كلنا نفديك بالدماء نرويك نفديك بالأرواح يا وطن.
أعزائي المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، أن نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف مستر ماغو سينغ المدير التنفيذي والمؤسس لشركة باكارتلي في إمارة دبي. Good afternoon, Mr. Mago Singh.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. What about you? And welcome back to Dubai again from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, thanks to God. Yeah, very late night, past midnight I came. Thank you very much for coming and hosting us. Thank you very much.
That's great. We would like to know today who is Mago Singh. You are, mashallah, very famous in your business, but we want to know to our people also and to show one of success businessman in United Arab Emirates. Let us to know about your profile, Mago Singh.
So, Mago Singh is basically a humble servant of the Almighty God. Anything and everything in my life which I do, I feel I'm not doing, I'm not the one who's doing. It is the power of the Allah, the Almighty, who has blessed a small person like me to be known somewhere, to figure somewhere. I am a professional first, a proud father of 3 daughters.
MashaAllah.
I am a person who like to take people along. So we have been in this part of the world for 40 years. Our organization is since 1980. My journey as an entrepreneur started when I was 13 years old. I come from the background of an army officer. My father, mashallah, 95 years, is still very strong, ex-army personnel, and I have been educated, raised in India under army atmosphere, where our life is completely very disciplined life. And then I have educated across the world in different places, different universities. So I'm by profession a chartered accountant, which is called Muhasib Kanuni. I am also an industrial engineer, I'm also a lawyer, I'm also a management graduate, and I have done several of the professional qualifications to keep myself abreast of what the profession requires.
Mr. Mago Singh, as a successful businessman in India, let us to know how you came to United Arab Emirates, when the first time you visit UAE, and what the opportunity to come to you to start your own business in United Arab Emirates.
Wonderful question. Thank you, Armi. The journey, as I said, was that I wanted to become myself an industrialist. When I was growing, when I was studying, my part of life was that I wanted to become industrialist. But being a son of an army officer, that too an honest, very honest army officer, there is no capital. And then at that point of time, I decided that since I cannot become industrialist, how I can be very close to industries. I chose the profession to do industrial and manufacturing consulting. That journey started in 1979 in India with a firm called Mago and Mago, industrial consultants and engineers. And my job would be that I would put new and new industries and new businesses. And when this was going on during the course 1980, I had an opportunity to go overseas, came here, and then I liked this place. My client here was there who's into manufacturing of tobacco products, cigarettes, and they told me that, Mago, your kind of a person should be here. And I really, to be very candid, I like it. Those days of United Arab Emirates is also very, very good. So I was very much attracted with this. And then the life journey starts. You keep going, coming. Then, of course, I have to settle. My marriage was in 1985. So the true journey to start from here in this part of the world, I'll say it from 1990.
Wow.
Of course, the firm was there. The firm was established, and then we have done a small setup. But 1990 onward, there is no look back. In the last 30 year plus, with the grace of God, with the blessing of the wise leadership of this country, I want to emphasize on this. Leadership of this country is so excellent. I have traveled more than 120 countries in the world, but what I see here, I don't see anywhere.
That's great. When you started your business in United Arab Emirates, it was in which year, Mr. Singh?
So 1980, as I said, is our
1980.
firm, Baker Tilly. Yeah, so then Baker Tilly is currently in its shape, is across the whole GCC and other countries in the wider Middle East region, I will say. When we started with a small beginning. Of course, it starts with one office. We have the very oldest office in Jebel Ali Free Zone. Since 1990, that office is there in Jebel Ali Free Zone. So earlier the name was different, then it keeps changing. So today, where we are standing is the foundation which we and my partners and our entrepreneurs together we have put it. I am the current serving group managing partner of the firm. I am the founder and principal of Just and Fair Consulting Group. And as you saw that Baker Tilly is a international firm which is one among the top 10 firm of assurance advisory and consulting practices in the world. 150 plus countries, more than 40,000 people, more than 1,000 offices across the globe in different parts of the world. And I am very proud that we in the Middle East region are 6th largest. Though our international firm is in the top 10, 9th, 10th largest, we are 6th largest. And it's all reported figure. And this is all, as I said in the starting of my talk with you, this is absolutely the blessing of the Allah Almighty. Mago Singh is nothing, and the people around me are the big, and the blessing of the Allah. So today we are definitely a very successful enterprise.
MashaAllah. Mr. Mago Singh, let us know to come back a little bit on 1980 when you started the first office in United Arab Emirates. It was many nationality that time, but not that much busy as now. But how your strategy it was to select the employees? What the strategy you have to select the right team today, which we can see you are one of 6 large in the Middle East?
Wonderful question. Let's see, when you come to a place, you don't see how big or how small is that place.
Right.
What you see a successful businessman and will see that what are my growth potential? What is the environment? For a successful business, what you need? People. You need resources. You need good environment.
Right.
You need the supporting hand of the government. You need friendly system. anything and everything was available here. So my strategy when I came, always it was my point that I want to create an enterprise which is absolutely across the Gulf region as one single organization. And with that I started. And as I said during the course of our talk, that it is not one person, it is always a team. And the strategy was to have best of the best person with us on this organization where you're sitting today. We have every single nationality available. I will not say that 200 nationality, but British there, American there, Lebanese, Egyptian, Indian, Pakistani, Sri Lankan,
Wow.
African, German, European of different countries. The people is the real story. Any successful business needs right people. And as I explained to you, that different nationalities, different knowledges, different expertise, different culture,
Education, environment, everything.
everything. So that way, this organization today's success was there. And as I explained, I wanted this to be across the region as one single firm. So I am proud to say that my other the firms which are in the same profession, big and small. So in the top 10, if you take from 1 to 10, other firms, I can proudly say that we are the only firm which is one single firm. That means there is no different ownership in Oman, no in Saudi, no in Qatar. Everywhere, one single ownership together, of course. So we are there that way. Under Baker Tilly. So what I will explain to you, this is also very important.
Yeah,
that
what you
how-
are focusing exactly, or what you are specialized in.
Wonderful. So we have a very wide range of our services. So what is the organization? Let me explain you. The organization has three parts. One is Just and Fair Consulting Group, which is basically an industrial manufacturing advisory, very specialized niche company. And another is Baker Tilly. Then in Baker Tilly we have two, we practice under two brands. One as Baker Tilly MKM Chartered Accountant, which is basically a Muhasib Kanuni firm, and anything and everything a chartered accountant is required to do, whether accounting, auditing, tax, agreed upon procedure, investigation, forensic, everything as a chartered accountant is called a regulatory practice, we do it. Then we have Baker Tilly JFC. JFC again stands for Just and Fair Consultant. Baker Tilly JFC does anything and everything in the advisory area in consulting. So, which could be buy and sell side advisory, which could be the arranging a large funding for the enterprises, which could be management consulting, which could be strategic advisory. So we do many things. I would say that under one roof, any enterprise need any services. Today I can say that our organization is able to provide businesses anything and everything they need. That's the thing. And Just and Fair Consulting Group is basically a very specialized industrial manufacturing consulting. As my dream was there, I wanted to be industrialist. I want this country to grow industrially, and I'm very happy that the vice leadership in the last one decade, they have aggressively taken the Emarats to be taken to the next level of industrialization. I'm happy to say that government of Fujairah gave us an engagement to prepare a study for them on the industrial landscape of Fujairah. Wonderful job we did for them. We gave them more than 400 different kind of industries which is specific to emirate like Fujairah can work it on. So is the case here in Dubai, particularly in this emirate. Lot of opportunities on the industrial side. That is that sector we do it.
MashaAllah. Always they update the info, I'm sure the inform which you do it, but how you training the employees for the new update?
Wonderful question again. We have different kind of employees and their training needs are different. So for example, if we talk about Baker Tilly MKM, which is a chartered accountancy firm, they are accountants, they are advisor in the finance side.
Right.
So their training is done under Baker Tilly International Standard Program. So we have Baker Tilly International people coming here and doing the training, but we have internally our own training department. To them, their needs are specific on international financial reporting standards. They have to be trained on different accounting standards which are coming there to train. There is a change in governance that also they have to train. There's a requirement for anti-money laundering, they have to be trained. And we have in-house everything which we try to evolve on them. We call specialized people from outside, from different branches or different offices of Baker International, globally we call it. Now we come to on the advisory and consulting side. There, those who are doing it project of different sort. I myself, once in a month, 2 months, I arrange a internal training. I love teaching people. I love guiding people. So I will make sure that I give them the latest situation, because I'm traveling across the world 20-25 days in a month. I'm traveling, so this is the knowledge which I am getting. I meet people, everybody. I get something. I go to several of conferences. When I come, I make sure that I call collective people, I call my leadership, I give it to them, and then it percolates down.
Wow. Did you have any contact with the university for that things, for the new student?
So what we do is that,
or
good question
them
again.
To give them experience training, all these things?
Wonderful question. As you know that this country has introduced in-country value program, which is basically to support the manufacturing in the country.
Right.
For that in-country value program, we require a different kind of student, particularly Emarati. So I don't recollect, because my another partner look after that, but they have contacted various university. We have asked Ministry of Industry and Technology to provide us the list of the students from the university we want to take it. Mm-hmm. And very recently we have another program which we have done it. That of course on our website we put regularly the people requirement, and we select from them. They approach us. But now we are working on with few university, which is our plan, that we do a kind of a campus interview and bring young talent to train them, and that may not be only Emaratis, various nationalities, and then they can also become the future leader of the world, future leader for this country.
That's great. From long time to today, if you have advice for the newcomer who are interested to come to United Arab Emirates and to invest, what's your advice as an experienced person who has visited many countries and who see UAE?
I will
live in United Arab Emirates.
I will tell them that if you have a confidence, you don't have money, no problem. If you don't have any connect, no problem. There is no place better than UAE on the earth which can give opportunity to an entrepreneur. You be honest. You don't have money, here are people, those who will. You bring ideas, people will do it. So my advice to people would be that you keep your goal first, decide what you want to do it. This is a place where you will get everything. Come with confidence, and then select right kind of a partners, right kind of a people, right kind of advisor, and there is no end. To be successful, what you need in any country when you go, you want the good atmosphere which is available. You want the clearance of the government department and permissions and other. It is, mashallah, with a click of button you get everything. And other than that, you need capital. Huge amount of capital is available. You need markets. What a large market here. So Dubai is a hub. I tell my Indian community, Dubai Vastu is so perfect. Allah was so kind. From here, anything and everything. This can serve the whole of the Europe. The other side, it can serve whole of the Asia. Around you is a very large market of more than 2 billion plus people. India alone, 1.4 billion. On the other side, Pakistan, Bangladesh. These all countries have provided you huge market. So this is a place which gives you the possibility to grow
and
faster,
to reach to all the world also.
Yes, faster than any other country. Because it's myself I have seen. Of course, I was a successful entrepreneur all the time. I never served in my life as employee to anybody. That was my wish, and Allah was kind to bless me that I, from the day one, from the age of 13 years, I started making my first money, but as an entrepreneur.
Great. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, he mentioned in my vision book, we have always to be number one. It is not easy to be number one, but the hard things to continue. 2008-9, it was a financial crisis. 2020 or the end of 2019, it was the COVID-19. Many companies, they change. Many companies, they update their strategy. What you update in your strategy and how you manage your business to continue and to be one of leader company always in the last 20 years, we can say?
Look, I have seen all the crises. You mentioned about 2008-9, but you go back to the Iraq war crisis.
2003, yeah.
What? All the people shop closed, running away.
Right.
No. This place has everything. So I will explain you my strategy, how I did it. But the Dubai will never die.
As His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, he mentioned that in my vision book also. That.
Yeah, correct. You are absolute. And I'm guided by him. I read. He's my leader. So I will explain to you when I was doing my leadership development program from the Chicago Booth Business School. So we used to have 3 semesters. One is Singapore, one in Chicago, one in London. And in Singapore semester, they have put the course where you have to speak about the leadership, and they will not know who you are speaking about. So in the class, we are 30-40 students in a big hall. We will be around, and curtains are put on the picture. And I was in the system gone, and my behind was His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum.
Wow.
Trust me, I spoke 50 minutes, and like people said, my professor came, he says, your every part of your body was speaking about Mago. I said, he is such a hero. He's such a hero, and trust me, he's my hero also. I have seen him. For him, what is important? They never sees number 2. He wants to be number 1 always. He wants to be perfect. I have seen a number of projects. So he wants to be perfect, and that is what I teach my children also. You be clear in your mind. I mean, it's not that the Dubai does not face crisis. Everybody has to face crisis in their life. But your strategy to overcome, your confidence, as I rightly said, that's most important. And that's what exactly we saw.
As a successful businessman, what you will advise for the new generation?
So, new generation, I would say, believe in yourself. Okay, in order to start anything, you may not become entrepreneur first day. You look at the whole Indian community here. Each one of them has worked somewhere. Most of the successful people are known to me. They are our friends, and I have seen. But here, very important thing is that you gain an appropriate experience for a couple of years, and then believe in yourself and start a small entrepreneurship. Very small, but start. But keep your vision clear that you have to be ultimate, and the moment you are confident. So I will explain you that what I do. In my vision on my website and all, where I have 3 things in life. One, I say, nothing is permanent except change. Change must happen. Nobody is indispensable, and nothing is impossible. On these 3 principles, it is widely on my website and everywhere I say, and I have myself put these 3 things, and with that, absolutely. So I would say the new generation, if they like, they can take the same principle that nothing is impossible. You can do anything and everything, and nobody is indispensable. Oh, my CEO is going, no problem. Because new blood will come, new generation will come. Change is the only constant factor. Change keep changing. Otherwise, I think we saw 2019, we saw 2008, and what was the situation, and then today you see. As regards the pandemic, I want to very specifically mention, pandemic was a great opportunity to learn. Pandemic was an opportunity to introspect. I did in those 6 months, because I used to travel. Full 15 months I did not travel. I came on 1st March 2020, and then I started my next journey 26 May 2021. Those 15 months gave us lot of opportunity to think. I did not cut 1 cent salary of my employee. Wow. This office, other my officers did. I have rather given them promotion. I have given them even increments also, and I have given them salary rise, because I was knowing this is the right time to keep the talent. Right. And today, this talent is nothing. They don't want to. So my organization is one thing very clear, that this organization is for the people, is for the employee. And I, on the TV again, I'm announcing, this is already in the record, that when I retire from this organization, I have my 3 lovely daughters and 2 boys, they are working, but this is not for them. Entire organization will be given to my employees under a trust. It will be employee governed organization. Mashallah. That's my vision.
What the relation between you and your people or your employees?
Wonderful question you have asked.
The team. I don't want to call them employees.
I think this would be a wider question you should ask my team from my lowest level of a staff, who is a tea boy, a tea servicing person, to the CEO.
But how you feel the relation?
So my relationship with them is a complete bond of a family. And just not because I'm giving an interview, I'm telling you, it is the fact that my bond with my people is a family relation. So my wife works here. Everybody consider her as to be a mother. And I have never come in the blocking of an employee who want to progress, because when you have a trained employee, if he goes, it's a pain everywhere. But I say, no problem, don't worry. I am like a big tree. I will get, and from that every day leaves are going, branches are going, we will get it. So my relation with my people is like one of an elderly father or brother. And another thing is to help them grow, to reach their vision. Thousands of people, under me have trained and gone to different part of the world. They are successful entrepreneur also. So that's what exactly my message is.
Did you have a time you visit Expo 2020?
Yes.
What's your experience it was?
I think you should ask the whole world what the experience is. Wow.
Everyone
so it was a wonderful show on the earth again. It again showed the capability of our loving leader, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. What an amazing perfection in every single thing. Be it a planning of the people traveling, how to go, be it a lighting arrangement, small thing in detailing has
all
gone.
the details,
Yeah.
Today, if you have a thanks message, Mr. Mago, to the people who are around you, I mean your team, family, daughters, wife, for who you will say thanks from all these people who see you every day, who very close to you, for their support, for their always emotion, nice emotion. Maybe not financial support, but emotional support. That's very important for any businessman to, when he go home, he see his child very happy, he see his wife waiting for him. That is a big support. Our parents who send us to the schools, to the college, what you will say? Who's these people?
So if your question is that in which way I would support my own family, a larger family of the Beckettili Justin Fair Consulting Group, and in an entire environment of this country. So I think each one has a responsibility, and I do also feel that we should contribute to the success of this country, small or big, whatever way we can do, we should definitely do it. As my one word, a strong message would be that you are lucky that you have found yourself to be in this place. Make the best use of this opportunity, because there are millions of people, those who don't get opportunity to be here.
Very nice.
This is Allah's blessing. You are a chosen one by the God, that you got to land into the land of opportunity, the sea of opportunity, and the wise leadership. Everywhere you see that thing.
United Arab Emirates, one of the best countries in the world from the safety and security, which help us to invest and to grow more than 230 nationality, more than 156 language, more than 100 culture. We support each other, we respect each other, because we feel that's in this country, which help us and which we got a support from our leaders. They support everyone who come to live or to work or to invest in this country. They prepare for us the smart government, which make everything easy and safe. Now we can apply for anything from one button, from our phones or our laptops. Very easy to reach to government for any consider. Today, if you have a message to the UAE government and to the UAE leaders, what's your message?
Again, a wonderful question. I am too small to give any suggestion, but my message, which might go to millions of people across, that this country is to be considered as our motherland. Of course, we come from all different countries, but this country to be considered our motherland, and we should do as we do for our own land where we born, and do anything and everything to support the wise leadership of this country. Our beloved president, our beloved vice president, our council of ministers, and the several of the executives. When I look at the success of DIVA, when I look at the success of RTA, what kind of talented people we have around, and each one of them we have to understand and learn from them. So my message would be that this environment you enrich, you adopt, and you try and percolate down to the people so that you can create more good for the country.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mago Singh, for your time to be with the Emarati program. We wish for you all the best, and we wish for Pakatli to grow more and to be number one, inshallah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Number one, I would wish that we do it, and we are definitely looking towards climbing to the next stage. At least globally, we go to number 5 on our international board where I'm advising. I'm on the position, so I ask the leadership at our London office and our global chairman, Mr. Alan Whitman in US, that we are working on a strategy where we want to grow our practice, our environment around the offices from to a multi-billion level. Today we are a $5 billion company. We want to jump in the next 10-year time to the level of 20 billion, and in the next 10-year time to a level of 40 billion. So,
Inshallah.
Of course, your wish will be definitely accepted by our peers at our London office, our EU office,
Inshallah.
where our headquarters are.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure, sir. Thank you.
العروبة كل